We all know about Rome, Pompeii, and maybe even Ephesus. But what about the countless other Roman cities that have faded from our history books? The Roman Empire was vast, stretching from the misty shores of Britain to the deserts of Mesopotamia. In its wake, it left behind not just aqueducts and amphitheaters, but entire urban centers that are now just whispers in the wind. Today, we're going on an archaeological adventure to uncover some of these forgotten metropolises. These aren't just ruins, they're time capsules offering a glimpse into the daily lives, triumphs, and tragedies of the Roman world beyond the capital. So grab your explorer's hat, because we're about to rediscover the lost Roman cities you never learned about in school. Let's start our journey in North Africa, a region the Romans called the breadbasket of the empire. Here, nestled in modern-day Algeria, lies the spectacular city of Timgad. Founded by Emperor Trajan around 100 AD, Timgad wasn't just some random settlement. It was a perfectly planned military colony for retired Roman soldiers, a reward for their long years of service. And what a reward it was! The city was laid out in a perfect grid system, a classic example of Roman urban planning. It had everything a Roman citizen could desire: a grand forum, a massive library, numerous bathhouses, and a 3,500-seat theater that still hosts performances today. What's incredible about Timgad is its state of preservation. For centuries, it was buried under the sands of the Sahara, which protected it from the ravages of time. Walking through its streets today feels like stepping directly into the 2nd century. You can almost hear the chatter of the marketplace and the echoes of chariot wheels on the stone-paved roads. Timgad is a stunning reminder that Rome's influence created vibrant, sophisticated cities far from Italy itself. Now, let's head east to the edge of the empire in what is now modern-day Jordan. Here we find the city of Jerish, or Gerasa, as the Romans knew it. While it's gaining popularity, for a long time it was overshadowed by its more famous neighbor, Petra, but Jerish is a Roman marvel in its own right. It was one of the 10 great cities of the Decapolis, a league of city-states in the Middle East. Under Roman rule, Jerish flourished. Its most iconic feature is the colonnaded street, the Cardo Maximus, which runs for nearly a kilometer. Imagine strolling down this grand avenue, lined with shops and temples, with towering columns on either side. Jerish also boasts massive theaters, an enormous hippodrome for chariot races, and a unique oval forum that served as the city's main plaza. Unlike Timgad, which was abandoned and buried, Jerish was continuously inhabited until a massive earthquake in 749 AD devastated the city. Its rediscovery in the 19th century revealed one of the best-preserved Roman provincial cities anywhere in the world. The sheer scale of Jerish challenges our Rome-centric view of the empire, showing how Roman culture blended with local traditions to create something entirely new and spectacular. Next, we travel to the Iberian Peninsula, to Spain, to find a city that was once the capital of an entire Roman province. I'm talking about Merida, or Emerita Augusta, as it was founded in 25 BC by Emperor Augustus. This wasn't just a provincial town, it was a major administrative and cultural hub. Its purpose was to be a Rome in miniature for retired legionaries from the Cantabrian Wars, and they certainly succeeded. Merida's collection of Roman monuments is arguably the most impressive in all of Spain. It has a stunningly preserved Roman theater and an adjacent amphitheater where gladiators once fought. There's also the incredible Aqueduct of the Miracles, a towering structure that still stretches across the landscape. The city even had a circus for chariot races that could hold 30,000 spectators. That's huge. What makes Merida so special is that it's not a ruin, it's a living city. Modern life weaves in and around these ancient structures. You can grab a coffee with a view of a 2,000-year-old temple. Merida shows us the incredible endurance of Roman engineering and how these ancient cities could lay the groundwork for the modern world. Let's journey north to a place you might not immediately associate with the Romans, Germany. Near the city of Trier, which was itself a major Roman capital, lie the ruins of a lesser-known but equally fascinating site, the Villa Romana Endermer Villa. Okay, it's more of a palatial estate than a full-blown city, but its story is incredible. This wasn't just any country house. It was a massive luxury complex, one of the largest north of the Alps. We're talking over 60 rooms, underfloor heating, and stunningly intricate mosaics that have survived to this day. One famous mosaic depicts scenes from the chariot races at the Circus Maximus in Rome, showing how connected even these distant estates were to the heart of the empire. This villa was likely the summer residence of a high-ranking official or even an emperor. It highlights the opulent lifestyle of the Roman elite and shows that the comforts and culture of Rome were not confined to the Mediterranean. It's a testament to how deeply the Romans transformed the landscapes and societies they conquered, bringing their own brand of luxury and sophistication to the northern frontiers. Our final stop takes us to the coast of modern-day Turkey, to the city of Patara. Many people know Patara for its beautiful beach, but few realize they are sunbathing next to the ruins of a major Roman port city. Patara was the capital of the Lycian League and a crucial hub for trade between the eastern Mediterranean and Rome. It was so important that the Romans built a massive granary here, the Granarium of Hadrian, to store grain before it was shipped to the capital. The city also had a theater carved into a hillside, a beautiful colonnaded street, and a recently restored parliament building, the Bouleuterion, where the representatives of the Lycian cities met. Perhaps most famously, Patara is the birthplace of Saint Nicholas, the historical figure who inspired the legend of Santa Claus. He was the bishop of the nearby city of Myra, but was born right here in Patara. The city eventually declined as its harbor silted up, but ongoing excavations are constantly revealing more of its former glory. Patara is a perfect example of a city whose importance has been almost completely forgotten, buried by sand and time, waiting to tell its story. From the sands of Algeria to the forests of Germany, these lost cities paint a much richer and more complex picture of the Roman world. They show us an empire that was not just a military machine, but a dynamic network of interconnected, multicultural urban centers. Timgad, Jerish, Merida, the villa near Trier, and Patara are just a few examples of the hundreds of Roman settlements that lie scattered across the former empire, each with its own unique story. They remind us that history is not just about the big names and famous places we learn in school. It's also about the forgotten corners, the buried treasures, and the silent ruins that still have so much to teach us. Exploring these sites gives us a more personal, more human connection to the past, reminding us that behind the grand narrative of empires are the real lives of ordinary people. So the next time you think of the Roman Empire, I hope you'll picture more than just the Colosseum. Think of the perfect grid of Timgad, the grand colonnades of Jerish, the living history of Merida, the luxury of a German villa, and the sandy ruins of Patara. There's a whole world of Roman history out there just waiting to be rediscovered. What other lost cities do you think deserve more attention? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures into the past. See you next time.